Hello, my Cancerian friends. I am super excited that you're here with me right now. I have been diving into the divine energies and gathering messages for as many people as I can possibly reach. In this time of, question and uncertainty, it really is a beautiful time indeed for us personally as human beings, because we are given an opportunity to look deeper within ourselves. And being a Cancer, you know all about depth. You know all about emotion, and you know that there's more to what is being shown to us daily. Excuse me, it's super dusty in here. My heater's on and my nose is itchy. But we have been, looking through this lens that's been clouded by information that might not be exactly accurate. So it's really up to us to dig deep into these life situations that we find ourselves in and find our personal truth within it. And the goal here would be to work from your heart space and show yourself the beauty of everything that's around you from your heart space, and pour all of that into your mind space, because we are actually beings of our hearts. Our heart actually emits more energy than our brain does, and a lot of people have that very confused, and we live in our mind space more often than not, which is the general it's the general goal, to be able to use your mind to your advantage, because it's a tool. It is not the tell-all, end-all being of our source energy. Everything comes from our hearts, which I feel that you would completely understand, because being a Cancer, you're very emotional indeed, and we have the ability to utilize those emotions to our advantage or disadvantage at times. And what this reading is going to do is help you understand what's working at your advantage and what's working at your disadvantage, and it'll give you a little bit of advice to move forward into your new path or your journey ahead that awaits you. We all have a specific path here on earth within this life, and whether that is just sharing as much love and inspiration and guidance to the people that you are in close contact with, or raising beautiful children and so on and so forth, we still have a story. So let's dive into that story, and just note that it's all good messages here, and if this message doesn't resonate, there's so many other readers out there. If you are looking for any guidance into your personal story, there's so many readers. I have just gotten myself centered and really have dove into things that have been with me for a very long time, but I was living a very busy life and didn't feel like I had the time that it required to be able to dive into these energies and gain these insights from the spirit world and the divine. And I'm just super excited to be able to have the time to do it now, because we're in a crazy time. So I am a person of creation, and I'm a person of basically having the ability to create as many things as I possibly can, because I feel like in this life We are the things that we create, and those are the only things that we can take with us when we are gone. So I just have this deep-seated energy within me that needs to share a message, whether that's through art or through tarot or through my connections with people. It's just what I need to do. So again, thank you so much for being here with me, and I really hope that these messages resonate. And my last message to you is I'm doing my readings from just the regular playing cards deck. I just opened this deck as I started this cycle through the astrology circle. So I opened it, I shuffled it with Aries, and then so on and so forth. And I'm moving my way through, and I will complete these reads today. So very exciting stuff. And yeah, let's dive into it. Thank you, Spirit. Give me the messages that are in divine order for Cancers. Give me the messages that Cancers need to hear right now. What does Cancer need to hear right now? What messages do you have for Cancer? What messages do you have for Cancer? Give me more messages for Cancer, please. More messages for Cancer. Oop. More messages for Cancer, please. Some advice on the situation at hand. More messages for Cancer, please. I need 4 more messages for Cancer. Whoa! Oh. Okay. Okay. Okay, it looks like we have our messages. And they're beautiful. So coming in right now, this is your current energy that we're sitting in. This 9 of Clubs is in relation to the 9 of Wands when it comes to traditional tarot deck. So this is a cycle being ended of heavy burden and a phase that you may have been going through where you were sitting in the wounded warrior energy. It's a completion and it's a win, but it is also a very hard energy to move through, because there was trials and tribulations that brought you into this energy. So whether that speaks to your personal relationships or just your life situation, you may, still carry some burden away from the situation that you are completing right now and moving away from. And then it brings you into your next energy, which is the 7 of Hearts, which is compared to the 7 of Cups in traditional tarot, which means that you may have a lot of options to review before you can make any forward movement. There also may be a little bit of dreaminess and lack of fruitfulness when it comes to certain aspects of your forward movement in your decision making. You might need to spend some time to ground yourself and really weigh out what options you may have, and really just, sit with yourself before you make any hasty decisions. And then it brings you into this Knight of Swords energy, or the Jack of Spades. The spades are in conjunction to the swords in traditional tarot. And this speaks to a message coming in, and it would be a message of truth and new beginnings, and it would be coming in quite quickly. So once you move past that uncertainty, you'll have your moment of truth. And that moment of truth is going to bring in new tides, which brings you into the Ace of Spades energy, which again speaks to your air energy and the Swords energy. So Ace of Spades, you know, you can consider this like, you know, having that ace up your sleeve. Once you move to that truth energy, this is going to be like a new beginning for you. And that new beginning brings in like a swift, you know, change of the tides, and you know, this is about having flow and being able to move with the changes that are happening around you, because they're inevitable. No matter what, those changes are going to happen around you, even if you stand still. So just remember that. And then when that change comes in, it brings in this Two of Diamonds energy, which is the Two of Coins. And the Two of Coins is spending like some time in indifference and working on balancing between, you know, two different things. So you may be, you know, spending time in a life decision when it comes to relationships. You could be dealing with, you know, one love and moving on to another love, because the Wounded Warrior energy that came up at the beginning could be a broken heart as well, because the clubs deal with passion, and deal with, you know, love and how you project yourself into the world. And if you're projecting yourself as a wounded warrior, you could be carrying old love with you that doesn't serve you anymore. So having you know, the life change and everything, you know, flowing in a different direction, bringing in that time of a balance and trying to weigh out your options, just to make a calculated decision, which will move you forward into the Queen of Clubs energy, which is a very passionate and driven energy. And this Queen of Clubs is the most sought after queen out of all four elements, because she is very beautiful and she's very alluring, and she can draw any person in, and so she's driven by passion and driven by beauty, and she will have whatever she wants, which is a very beautiful energy to be closing out in. So you know that you're moving in the right direction, but there may be some things that you need to move away from to get you into that position to embody that energy of, you know, fire and passion and divine beauty. So with these readings, I gather these messages, and then I get further information from my Chakra Wisdom Tarot deck, and then I pull a card from my Osho Zen Tarot deck, just to get some more insight. So the Chakra Wisdom deck will bring us a card that will be based under one of the color energies that we deal with when it comes to our chakras. So it may help you with some potential chakra work that you might need to dive into to help you on your path and move past that wounded warrior energy with the Nine of Clubs. So just give me a moment and I'll pull a card here for you, and then we'll get into your last message, which is the Osho Zen Tarot deck. And it's generally a big message, and I'll read that one from the book because I feel is important to share the full message of that one. So give me one card. Oh, that was easy. Okay, give me one card for Cancer. And the first card that fell out was the Ace of Cups. So The Ace of Cups is the brightest new beginning coming in. This is the cup of love. This is a full cup being passed to you. So this is a very auspicious card to get. Just notice though how much red you see within this card. So this speaks to me in grounding. You may need to work on your root chakra to feel safe in life. Your root chakra is all about how you feel in this world and how you feel connected to this world. And it's all about feeling safe. So by doing work around meditating, focusing on the color red. There's Reiki healers that can open up that chakra for you. But just know that your root chakra, if it's not open, you won't be able to do work on any of your other chakras. So it's very important to, you know, have that grounding. And you can even just do a little bit of work with using essential oils, burning some patchouli on a daily basis, or diffusing, excuse me. So it's very easy to do that work. You can look that up in Google and it'll definitely help you out there. Ace of Cups though, this is assured. It's assured success. When you have two aces on the board here, so it's confirming that there's a new path and a new cycle that's going to be starting for you, and it'll be very beautiful indeed if you just encompass a few extra steps in your journey to ground yourself and really get past that, you know, wounded warrior energy, because in your future you don't want to carry the burdens of your past, because it'll make your journey, I want to say heavier. The word is harder though. The word's harder. That journey will be harder if you're carrying the burdens of your past with you. This is also a cup of love. So this could be a new relationship, and a divine relationship coming in. So soulmate type energy. And that could be even just the realization of your current situation, and that relationship coming to fruition and becoming that beautiful cup of love. So very strong message there indeed. So I'm just gonna get one card from the Osho Zen Tarot, and we're gonna get a deeper message for you. Can I get one card for Cancer on his journey? Okay, so possibilities. Look at how beautiful this card is. So this, closing out this energy that we just discussed, this is endless possibilities. This is flying over a beautiful field with, it looks to me like a sunrise. So it's first thing in the morning when the sun is dawning over a mountainous and forest filled area. So it's just the endless possibilities that are actually there. Taking a moment to see it. Taking a moment to really dive into the fact that it's there and endless possibilities are there for you at all times. Page 80. So the message coming from this is the eagle has an overview of all the possibilities contained in the landscape below. As he flies freely, naturally, and effortlessly through the sky, he is really in his own domain, very self-contained. This card indicates that you are at a point where a world of possibilities is open to you. Because you have grown more lovingly towards yourself, more self-contained, you can work easily with others. Because you are relaxed and at ease, you can recognize possibilities as they present themselves, sometimes even before others can see them. Because you are in tune with your own nature, you understand that existence is providing you with the exact with exactly what you need. Enjoy the flight and celebrate all the varied wonders of the landscape spread there before you. Mind can accept any boundary anywhere, but the reality is that by its very nature, existence cannot have any boundary, because what will be beyond boundary? Again, another sky. That's why I'm saying skies upon skies are available for your flight. Don't be content easily. Those who remain content easily remain small. Some of their joys, small are their ecstasies, small are their silences, small are their being. But there is no need. The smallness in your own imposition upon your freedom, upon your unlimited possibilities, upon your unlimited potential. So the message here is to remove yourself from that wounded warrior energy and understand that when you let go of all of the historical data that you carry with you, creating this person that you think you are forgetting that we are in a world of infinite possibilities. We are in a place and a time where we can create anything. It just takes moving towards that possibility that you create, and then more possibilities will be created from that. So don't live in a mindset of stagnation and having anything weigh you down or hold you back, because you are your own creator and you have the ability to create anything that your heart desires. Anything. So very strong messages here, and I hope to see you soaring like this eagle in your future endeavors. And thank you for being here with me.